Spirit Tribe, Gigi here with Spirit Readings, and I'm so glad and so happy that you're able to join me here today. This is going to be a monthly reading for the general collective for the month of October. In them burr months. Yes, my most favorite time of the year. So please keep in mind that there are so many of us, so not everything may resonate, and that's perfectly okay. You can just set it to the side for someone else or for later even. You know, it may make more sense as events continue to unfold. Anything and everything is possible when we believe. So if it doesn't apply, you just go on ahead and you let her fly. No harm, no foul, no big deal. If you are new here, please keep in mind that I have had strokes, so you know that can really affect my memory. I can struggle to find my words or even get them out right. I do get tongue-tied. I also have tremors, which can make shuffling a bit of a challenge for me, especially when it feels like I'm being zapped in my hands. You know, whenever that happens, I tend to drop whatever I'm holding, cards included. I also have glaucoma, so sometimes I do have to bring the cards a little closer to my face so that I can see them properly. So just bear with me, you guys. You know, the messages get out the way that they are meant to eventually, right? Okay. Everything that you need to know about me, about this channel, you can find that in the description down below, especially if you would like to book a personal private reading with me, if you would like to purchase something from my wish list, like a card deck or a candle, something for my household, something for my fur babies, or if you would just like to make a donation, that can all be found in that description box down below, so make sure you check that out. Now, before we get into cards, we are going to get an angel number from the spirit board. So all right, Spirit, October 2025, an angel number for the collective, 527. Okay, angel number 527. And I also encourage you to look it up as well, because Spirit may take you somewhere completely different, you know, and it'll be a message that you need personally. So angel number 527 signifies embracing changes, following your inner wisdom, and maintaining a positive outlook to align with your soul's purpose and achieve a fulfilling future. It encourages you to accept the flow of life, trust the journey, and stay hopeful as the universe is guiding you toward a bright destiny. Ooh, okay, I love me some all of that. Yes, please sign me up. All right, first we are going to get an animal tarot message here. This will be one of our spirit animal guide messages for the month of October. Let's see, I'm having a little trouble with my grip here. Okay, it's not wanting to come out, so okay. We had some fallout here, so I'm going to go ahead and take these two, and we'll see what our messages are here. So we have the 10 of Spring, the Saint Bernard dog, which says you're working far too hard and the stress will soon become too much. Reach out for help from others and take some time to play and enjoy life. I mean, that dog is literally almost home. It just needs to lighten its load and ask for some help. So, you know, don't be afraid to ask for help. We also have the Ace of Summer, the dove. This is the beginning of a new emotional experience for you. It may be the first blush of romantic love, the rebirth of a current relationship, or the awakening of spiritual gifts and insights. So, you know, you have to learn how to delegate here, you guys, you know, and don't carry baggage that doesn't belong to you. You know, let people learn to stand on their own 2 feet and carry their own baggage. You know, you got plenty of your own, right? So you can't carry it for everyone else. It will wear you out and wear you down. But doves also are a symbol of peace, and you know, doves mate for life, you guys. So there is that aspect. Now we're going to get some animal guide messages here, the spirit animal guide. Let's see what else we need to know here. And that bottom one was trying to fall out. It's a number 7. Bee spirit. Sweet results await. You know, bees are very hard working as well, you guys. And, you know, but they know how to work together for the greatest good of the colony, you know. So it's not just one bee. I mean, I guess they do kind of work themselves to death, the worker bees. So maybe that's not the best, but you know, sweet results await you. So keep working at it, you guys. You are almost to the rewards. And you have a number 29 for giraffe spirit. See the big picture. You know, giraffes can see for miles, you know, with that long neck, and you know, they can see what's coming up ahead before it ever even gets to them. So, but keep the bigger picture in mind here, you guys. So, all right, let's get a chakra wisdom. Let's see what we need to know here. See what we need to know for the month of October for the collective. All right, being led there. Ooh, we have miracle coming in here. Ooh, I absolutely love that. Look at all that bright, vibrant yellow energy. They're very sunny. Miracle, sun sparkler. The brightest of all thoughts resides in sun yellow, as natural radiance stems from pure integrity. Be honest and forthright no matter what. With the energy of the sun, a miracle awaits. You instinctively know what is authentic. Trust this. And this is our 3rd chakra, our solar plexus. Integrity is what turns on the light. The light has been lit. So, you know, this is being a light, lighting the way for others, coming miracles, integrity, gifts, reward. You know, it did say a sweet result awaits. So, you know, putting in the effort and getting results, you guys, and knowing that you yourself are a miracle, an amazing miracle here. All right, let's see what's going on in the love department for us this month of October. So this can include yourself, family, friends, as well as significant other, literally anywhere that you have love. So if you're like, hey Gigi, I really love my job, I really love the people I get to work with, the people I get to interact with, my hobbies, you know, then guess what? That is all included here as well. You have the stork. News of a birth or a new business opportunity. Hey, so, you know, don't come at me if you're like, Gigi, I ain't having no babies, period, or I ain't having no more babies. Hey, that's perfectly fine. That is your choice, your decision. But, you know, this could be you getting your business up off the ground here, you guys. Maybe your business, your empire that you're trying to build is your baby. You do have fire, strong emotion, passionate love, or hate. Ooh, okay. And fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So maybe you're dealing with one of those signs. Maybe you are one of those signs. Maybe you have it in your birth chart, or they do. And it's totally totally okay if you don't know, you guys. You know, we don't always know our own birth charts, let alone that of everyone we interact with. I mean, come on, get real, right? All right, you have a fair woman dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. So I always see the first person that comes to mind. She can be anywhere in your relationship. She could even be you if you're like, you know what, I am a fair complected woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. But for me also, fair woman can be she is a just person. She is an honest person, a forthright person. I mean, that miracle was talking about a person of integrity, so that could be it as well. We also have the Pale. It's time to get out of a situation. So I feel like you know exactly what this is. We are going to get some island time wellness love oracle messages here as well to see what else we need to know about love this month of October. We have ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. So, you know, you are ascending, and maybe in this time of separation, or however you look at it, however you want to call it, you're both being prepared so that when you come together, you're an added blessing to one another, right? All right, we're going to see what's going on with career and finances here for this month of October. I always like to know what's going on with my money, honey. I'm always like, hey, yo, give me $1 million. You know, like how nice would it be if you woke up tomorrow and there's just $1 million sitting in your accounts? I'd be like, yep, I manifested that. I sure did. Show me the dadgum money right now. All right, you had a flyer, this carrot for opportunity or windfall. Ooh, okay. So you planted, you know, a seed in the good fertile soil, and now it's time to reap a bountiful harvest. So remember that whatever you've been putting in is what you are going to get out. We have pin, new job, career. So, you know, for some, maybe you're learning, maybe you're furthering your education, taking some seminars, taking some classes, going back to school, going to school for the first time. I feel like it's a learning period here. So if you're not doing like a whole complete new job, or maybe you're going into the workforce for the first time, you know, there are so many of us, so the possibilities are literally endless. But you have the crown, honor and respect will come to you. You gotta keep going, you guys. We got the tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. So maybe you feel like you literally have a tiger by the tail, you know, and you know, as long as we're alive, there's going to be risks that, you know, will present themselves. And we have to decide which ones are worth it. You know, we really have to pay attention to our intuition, which is literally leading and guiding us all the time. Some things pay off, some things don't. Make sure you have the green light. We're going to get an Affirmators at work message here and see what else we need to know when it comes to business and money. So we have risks coming in here. Cannot make that up. Look at that. I take big risks and leap into the unknown with fearless abandon, knowing that the best surprises and richest experiences come from bold choices. Worst case scenario, the unknown is filled with spiders, oh gosh, and they swarm me and eat me and decorate their spider cave with my bones. But what are the chances of that? Well, hopefully very, very slim, because that sounds like a dadgum nightmare to me, talking about spiders. Ooh, icky boo-boo, no thank you. All right, we're going to see what's going on in life for us for this month of October. You know, life do be lifing a little too hard sometimes. You know, your girl here is like, hey, yo, life, why don't you pump your brakes and use some Vaseline? And life's like, nah, bro, you can handle it. And I'm like, just because I can don't mean I want to. You know, I'd like to coast down Easy Street or have my address be on Easy Street, you know, just once in my life. That sounds so amazing and wonderful. We do have the haystack coming in here for karma. You will reap what you have sown. So, you know, that either makes you feel really good or not so much, depending on what you've been putting out into the universe, because, you know, we get back tenfold what we've been putting out there. So this is a friendly, gentle reminder to be more mindful and aware that you are literally manifesting all the time. So if you don't like what's been coming to you, check in with your thoughts and your feelings, because you are the only one that can change and turn things around for the better. We have clouds for temporary problems. So, you know, yeah, there's going to be problems arise at times, you guys, but remember that they are only temporary. The sun is working overtime to reach you. We have butterfly, a change for the better coming along. Yes. We do have this dagger, though, for fear, worries, and tense situations. So, you know, it did say there was a situation that you need to get out of over here. So, you know, maybe that's part of why you have these fears and everything. So, all right, we're also going to get the answer is simple oracle message here as well, to see if we can make the, you know, life a little easier, life a little more simple here for us all, right? Ooh, this is a good one. A number 60. Blow off some steam, you guys. You know, don't just let it keep building and building and building until you blow your top, right? Find a creative outlet. Find a hobby, whatever it is that you can do to help you blow off some of this steam. You don't need to just be carrying it around, right? All right, let's get a message from the moon. The moon is all about changes in our lives. You know, the moon herself goes through her changes, her cycles, her phases from new to full. She is beautiful, wonderful, and amazing in whatever phase she happens to be in, and so are you. So let's get some messages from Mama Moon here for us for this month of October. We have last quarter moon in Capricorn. Leave the past behind. You know, we can't change anything about the past. We can only learn from it. And we also have new moon in Capricorn. Step up and lead. It is your time to shine, your time to lead here. So, all right, last quarter moon in Capricorn. Let's see what we need to know here. And it's leave the past behind. This moon has a bright, shining energy, but a reserved pressure is piling on. The great thing about knowing what stands between you and your goal is that you can do something about it. You're the only one that can. Your manifestation affirmation. The only way out is through. Yes, indeed, the only way out is through. If you're going through hell, keep on going. You know, the devil may not ever know you are even there if you keep going. All right, new moon in Capricorn. Step up and lead. This is an especially good sign for matters related to your professional life. I mean, you did have a lot of good stuff there. Life goals and ambitions, or a work colleague. Think about where you want to be in a year. Consciously visualize it. Write a 12-month plan detailing how you're going to get there, you know. And it's not just about making the plan. At some point, you have to execute it as well. So your manifestation affirmation: the harder I work, the luckier I get. Ooh, yes, the harder I work, the luckier, the sweeter the rewards are. Yes, thank you very much for that. All right, let's get a Sixth Sense Oracle message here for this month of October. Let's see what our higher self wants us to know here. Okay, we got a number 49 for forgiveness. Look, there is a dove showing up there, and a number 5 for fearless. Ooh, okay, let's see what we have here, starting with the forgiveness. All right, let me find it real quick. My hands don't want to work today. All that remains of the past are memories. It's time to let go of worry and self-recrimination for what went wrong. When these thoughts arise, take a few deep breaths and go with it for a minute to find the root of underlying pain. This way you can let it go in light and love and feel that peace again. Surrender this pain to the infinite spirit. Forgive everyone involved, including yourself. Karma, you had karma up there, will take care of any transgressions far better than you can. Forgiveness will heal and harmonize your mind, body, and soul. Affirmation: I choose to live my life filled with goodness and mercy, forgiving everyone and everything, including myself. Some good crystals are rose quartz, rhodonite, and chrysoprase. I choose to live my life filled with goodness and mercy, forgiving everyone and everything, including myself. Be just as kind and loving with yourself, patient with yourself as you would everyone else, you guys. All right, number 5, fearless. The real F word is fear. So summon your courage and ingenuity, as things are not as difficult as they may initially appear. When someone is deceptive, let them think they have the upper hand and beat them at their own game. Their actions speak of their nature, not yours. They've underestimated your resolve, and you will succeed using your wits and by remaining fearless. Call upon all your spirit helpers for strength, wisdom, and guidance. They will help you navigate through the situation gracefully. The affirmation: I am resolute, fearless, and filled with divine guidance. Some good crystals are fire agate, lapis lazuli, and red jasper. I am resolute, fearless, and filled with divine guidance. Things are happening for me in divine timing. I am learning to go with the flow. All right, let's get a universe has your back message here for this month of October. Let's see what the universe wants us to know for this month. We have: I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. Ooh, okay. I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. So, you know, when you grow and you change, you know, you get them growing pains sometimes, you guys. So, but it helps, you know, you make little adjustments, and then you're like, ah, okay, I can breathe, I can move, you know, learning to be flexible. Let's get a chakra love message here for this month of October. Let's see what we need to know here. We have third eye chakra lepidolite for signs. There will always be signs to guide you on your true path, and you can literally ask, like, show me bees when my hard work is about to pay off. You know, you can ask you can get very specific with the signs. All right, let's get a daily healing message for this month of October. Let's see what else we need to know. And that those two flew out. So we have trust in divine order. You are being helped. Yes, you are. Trust in divine order. You are being helped. To feel your innate sense of truth, develop open-mindedness. Have an open heart, an open mind, and a teachable spirit. All right, let's get a fortune cookie message here for this month of October. Let's see what else we need to know here. Ooh, change. And you know, we had change for the better up there with that butterfly. A change of residence, partner, career, or job. You did have new job, career up there with that pin is on the cards. You're restless and in need of a change, and that is exactly what is coming your way. A change for the better, you guys. Embrace it with open arms, an open heart, an open mind. Be ready, you know, be flexible. All right, Spirit Tribe, these are our messages for October. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, please drop me a comment down below. Let me know. Make sure you smash the heck out of that like button, that old thumbs up button down there. Hit it with the razzle dazzle. If you haven't already and you find you keep coming back here, please subscribe to the channel, you guys. That truly means so very much to me. I love growth. I love expansion. I love being able to interact with all of you. It really does bring a lot of joy into my life. You know, you are part of the teamwork that makes this dream work. I wouldn't be able to do it without all of you, and I am very grateful and thankful to each and every single one of us. So looks like we have a lot going on in October. Remember, you can only carry so much for so long, you guys. You know, there's your cup is running over, you know, and remind yourself that you are in control of your thoughts and emotions instead of letting them control you. There are sweet rewards up ahead. You got to keep the bigger picture in mind. There are miracles if you believe. You know, if you can dream it, you can believe it, then you can absolutely achieve it. You yourself are a miracle. So, you know, be fearless, be detail oriented, work in forgiveness for yourself and others. Step up and take the lead this month. Don't be a wallflower or a doormat. You gotta leave the past behind. There's nothing there for you except a history lesson. You know, there are risks, and some are worth taking, some are not. Keep planting your good seeds in fertile soil so you keep, you know, reaping and having a really wonderful harvest. You know, you may be stepping into a completely new experience. There is a situation that you need to get out of. Maybe you're both being prepared. You know, you're on fire, whether it's passionate love or hate. You know, they always say there's a thin line. There is change. Let karma do its thing. Blow off some steam, you guys. Find a good outlet for you to be able to do that. Don't hold on to fear, doubt, worry, and negativity. Yeah, problems arise, but they are temporary, and you're being reminded of that for a reason. You know, it's like the clouds have a silver lining is what Spirit is saying here. So, all right, Spirit Tribe, from the bottom of my heart, I love and appreciate each and every single one of you, and I want to say thank you, blessed be, namaste, and goodbye.